Hey, Patricia. I was cutting, so I figured, hey, let's see if anybody wants to chit chat while I'm cutting. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. I knew some of you would be up. I know a lot of you have crazy pattern of sleep like I do. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lily. Stephanie. And, of course, Patricia. She's folding what? Oh, she just erased it. What are you guys up to? What are you up to, Lisa? Ooh, tea-dyed paper. I haven't tea-dyed in a long time. You know, ever since I got into the eco dyeing, I've kind of abandoned that. I should do some of that soon. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm taking scraps and leftover things that I've printed in the past, and I'm just going to cut them all up, and they're going to go in some of these little goodie bags with these journals I made since the last time I saw you guys. Last time we met, we were playing with this stuff, right? I think. And I said, well, maybe I can figure it. It just wasn't speaking to me, everything we were doing. So I said, okay, well, it'll come to me. If I just, you know, walk away and come back to it, it'll come to me. No, it didn't. And I'm the type that if it doesn't like, if I'm just not like, boom, inspired, I just move on. And, you know, sometimes I come back to it and, oh, yeah, I can do this and that. And it all comes together. But if it doesn't come together right away, you know, I opt to just basically walk away from it. So that's what I did. And the inspiration never came. It never came. The only thing that stayed with me was that grungy fabric that I brought out that I thought was going to work. And then I started playing around with the grungy fabric, and I did come up with something, but I had to ditch the animals. So that's pretty much what I did. So now, those of you that have bought my journals before, you know, I just kind of hack them up with stuff so that you can, you know, decorate your own and make it your own special little journal. I give you the bones and the stuff, and then you get to make it yours. So that's what I've been up to today. Nothing terribly exciting, but I got stuff done, so I'm happy about that. And so some of these are just printed on on copy paper, and then some like these right here are on vellum. There we go. We had a really nice day today. It wasn't hot, wasn't cold. We're supposed to get some kind of storms tomorrow night. Not too bad, I don't think. Just, you know, when I say storms, I mean thunder and lightning, but I don't think anything monumental. I found these in my little stash. I don't know how long I've had these, but the journals I ended up doing were, you know, I considered them like fall theme. I went with those colors. I went to pick up dog food yesterday, and across the street from our co-op is a courthouse, and in that parking lot there's these trees that I've used their leaves in the past, and during the summertime the leaves don't print anything, but when it starts changing into the fall, they print really, really cool. So this has been a very unusual year, because usually our summers go into like way deep into October. I remember almost every year, I mean, it's like in the 80s during Halloween, because I always think, oh, those kids have all those clothes on and it's so stinking hot out there. But this year, it's like it was looking at the calendar and said, oh, it's autumn, huh? So normally I go over there and harvest those leaves like in October, November. Well, when I went to get the dog food, I looked and half the leaves are on the ground already. I go, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on around here? So I think I'm gonna, everything's closed over there tomorrow, so I think I'll head over there with my little bucket, and yes, my gloves. So that, oh, I better look up. Hi, Jennifer. Linda, how you doing? Oh, September Kaboodle Cat. So I'm going to go with my little, yeah, I don't know who's there. That's why I'm going to go. Honestly, that's why I'm going to go tomorrow, because the co-op is closed tomorrow and the courthouse is closed. So I figure I might be kind of safe from all the people telling me what to do and what not to do over in the parking lot. So like I said last year, I'm just going to tell them, you know, I'm the gardener. Leave me alone. Do my job. I mean, how can they be grumpy about me cleaning up under the tree? I'm cleaning up the parking lot. I'm not making it dirty. And because those turn so early, I'm going to have to run over to Home Depot parking lot because over there, there's that other tree that in the fall, it prints really beautiful. So I think I might have to be busy tomorrow with my gloves and my bags. I'm going to take my little mini rake with me in case they're already on the ground. I can just rake them up. But if they're on the tree and they're ready to fall off, all I have to do is go like that on the branch. They'll just fall right off. I know that already. Yeah, listening to paper cut. Oh boy. Yeah. I just put all the dogs in the house because there was something out in the alley, probably another cat or something. And they are all starting to bark, and it's 11:30 here, and our neighbors never complain, but I don't want to push it. And we ask, "Do the dogs bother you?" Because we rarely, have them out late at night, especially if they start to bark. We bring them in right away. And they go, "Oh no, your dogs don't bark just for nothing. There's usually something going on, so they're good watchdogs." I go, "Okay." Because if I wait past tomorrow to go get those leaves, like I said, it's going to rain tomorrow night, and they're already kind of, ready to fall off. And if we get any wind, boom, gone. So I think literally tomorrow is the last day I can get them. I'm glad I went to dog food yesterday, or else I wouldn't have seen that, and I would have gone back, in a couple of weeks, and they're all naked, right? Where did my leaves go? Excuse me. South Arkansas. Where are you, Scott? At your mom's? Are you that far down? And I'm not cutting these perfect because you might end up doing something around the edges, or, doing something with them. You gonna stop by and see the grandkids on your way home? Is that what you're doing? I know, I loved that llama. I just loved it so much. But no matter what I did, the plan did not come together. So I'm going to have to completely rethink that plan. Because they were all kind of cute. For those of you that weren't here, look, so cute. He was going to be the cover of the journal. And I had some of the little chickies. And some piggies. Oh, look how cute. So these were going, Rooster, these were going to be on my covers. And no matter what I put them against, I didn't like it. I just did not like it. And so I said, you know what? I'm not going to fight with this anymore. I'll just wait to get inspired later. And if I don't, I don't. I still think they're cute, but I didn't like anything I was doing with them, basically. Ooh, you're working with the Renaissance stuff. Oh, you know, I loved playing with that stuff, Jennifer, so much. I think I'm going to make some more. I had a lot of fun. As you can tell, out of all the kits, I think that's the one I made the most of. I went a little crazy on that, I must admit. But, oh well. I think that one and the industrial one were the most fun to work on. And then I think this coming one that we're going to be doing, I really, really enjoyed making them too. So, kind of hard to pick the favorites, right? At least for me. I wouldn't be putting them together if I didn't like them in the first place. So, let me get these cut up and then I'll show you what I ended up putting together. For the journals, it didn't work out the way I wanted. And I know you can't do it tonight, obviously, but I'm not sure how to organize. I want to do a test run. Okay, wow, I'm talking backwards here. I would like to do an online class, but do it live. All right. But obviously, you know, if I just go live here, then everyone will be there. This is going to be a purchased class. But I want to do it live. And so I need to do a test run over on either, you know, on here. I don't know how many I can get on here at one time. Either on here and or both on StreamYard, I should say. And see how much can be controlled, because the problem I foresee, as I'm sure you guys can too, is depending on how many are there, you know, if everybody starts chit-chatting over, asking questions over each other, then nobody's going to hear me, and nobody's going to hear my answer, and nobody's going to hear the question. Now, I know I can control the mics from my end. So I could have everybody's mic off, I guess. I'm not going to cut these down perfect. I'll let you guys do that. I guess I could turn the mics off, but then I don't know how I would know that you guys, you know, have a question, or can it just be on the honor system? You know, you turn your mics off, and then when you have a question, you know, just come on and ask. I'm just not sure, and I don't want to do a test run with the actual course. You know, obviously I want to do it ahead of time. So I think one night we'll decide what night it'll be. I want to get, like, I don't know, 20 of you guys that just kind of hang out over here all the time. Like, right now we have 28. So let's say we got all 28 of you guys to come over on StreamYard. I keep saying it backwards. You know my issues. And see how either organized or chaotic it becomes. You know what I'm saying? And then that will determine, you know, what I have to do to make it, you know, pleasurable for everybody. So if any of you guys have gone to a class, like on, you know, on any of the venues where you're large groups and you're live, let me know, and which one it was, and did it work, or was it just chaos? You know, whether it was a free one or something that you bought, either way, if you've been in that situation, and what did you think about it, and would you want to do it again? Well, Patricia, that is a consideration. But you know, I forget things. You know, when you're putting the class together, the workshop, there's so many things that you can forget, or it ends up getting edited out for whatever reason. You think, oh, they don't want to care about that. And then that's the very thing they message you about. Well, how about blah, blah, blah? I go, oh, dear. Well, that ended up on the editing floor, didn't it? So, and I think when I'm doing the filming, it's so unnatural for me. It seems like it's not organic. It seems forced. And when I had them here in my studio, it just flowed out of me. And when I film it, it's just like, okay, what do I say next yet? Next, and have I said this yet? And I don't like it. I mean, I'm being honest. I do not like it at all. So yes, that is definitely part of it. And then after it's live, you know, it would still be available on YouTube. So, you know, you could always go back and you know, rewatch the live portion. And that would be just to those that had the link and had purchased the class. So it would always be available to you. And in general, most people have the same basic questions. So if someone asks something, more than likely, the majority were thinking the same thing, you know, wondering the same thing. So, you know how that goes. Okay, I'm almost done here. And I can catch up on the chit chat. And then I'll show you the ones I actually made. All right, so those will end up going part of the goodie bag. And we'll move these out of the way. Oh, poor little chickies. Oh no, what's going to happen to them? And then I've got my arms better. My arms better. Then I have these little tags that are going to go in with it. And these little envelopes, they're so cute. I got little envelopes. So that will go in with the journal. So this is what I ended up with. It went from, so you can see the migration. It went from this size, you know, with a chicken on it, and this fabric, this grungy fabric that I made, and ended up being tossed out completely, and turned out being this. Oh my God. Oh, you're awake. I would have had you come over. I figured for sure you were asleep. So yeah, so this is what we ended up with, guys. And I haven't really finished everything, but the general construction is done. And so I made it how we did the industrial one, that type of folding. So I used a file folder and put that that eco dyed, really, because I didn't really print on it. It was more like dye of all my leftover stuff. And put it on the on the file folder. And so that's how this one comes out. So the inside of the file folder, I did in all kinds of oranges and yellows and browns and metallics and stuff. And so they have all those pockets. I still have to put some something that I'm doing here. I'm not sure yet what. So that still has to be done. And then here is the journaling part. I see this more like a glue book where you come in and glue all this stuff. That's why I'm putting also some stuff in there. Oh, and over here, each one's going to come with one of these, and it's like a pocket. I'd made these a while back. I made some more. I made these a while back, and then I made some more. And then this is like a pocket. So I just put one little thing in there so you can see that it was an actual little pocket. And so then these just are some of my grungy papers and some autumn colored papers, and then a lot of scrappy scraps, and then some little pictures that says autumn to me. Here she is picking the apples. The apples come out in the fall. Another apple picker. And this was from some seed packet. So, and that's a little fall picture. I thought that was cute too. So those oopsie, those go there. Oh, and then across here I sewed some fabric. And this one has a postcard, and I just love this paper. I love these colors of papers. So you're gonna collage or tear things up and glue them down into these pages. And so these are pretty much a lot of the same papers. And then another little packet with some more things. Whoops. That you can glue or collage. And then all this stuff that I'm cutting up in here, those are all also going in here somewhere, somehow. So that's what I ended up doing. From this to this. It just didn't work. It wasn't working. So it'll get used for something else, you know. It'll get used for something else. No problem. And they're all the same in the inside, but they just have a different, well, pretty much the same. And they just have a little different front. I repeated a few of them. I like this one, so I repeated that one. So I've been having fun. So I think what I'm going to do is tie. I dyed these and then put them out on the fence to dry here by my studio, and you know, it wasn't breezy or anything. It was, the sun was out, but it wasn't breezy. And then all of a sudden, this wind just came up, blew them all off. Oh, hi, Norma. I didn't see you come in. Hello, hello, hello. She's our neighbor to the north. I try to keep in perspective where everybody is because I don't do a good job of that. Whoops. So I'm trying to remember where people are. Oh, there. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. So anyway, we need to test that out sometime soon. See how it works. How chaotic it gets. If I knew Miss Popo was, I should have seen if she was up. We could have done it. We could have done it tonight. Are you up? Are you up, Susan? Or are you just awake? Oh, I could do both. Can we do both? No, I can only use one thing for my camera. Yeah, only one of those can access my camera at a time. Never mind. I answered my own question. But Susan can. Yeah. Oh, but then I still couldn't do that. Never mind. I'm glad I have myself to talk to. I don't know why it's feeling hot in here. I didn't have to put. I haven't put the air on all last week because the temperature was really pleasant. But it's getting stuffy in here right now. Yep, it is too stuffy. Hold on, guys. Well, it got warm in the afternoon, which is kind of weird. It was very pleasant all day, and then like at 4 or 5 o'clock, it got warm outside. It's kind of strange. There we go. Hey, Lynn. Hi, Tanya. Well, I gathered up. Remember, I don't know, was that a month ago maybe? We were talking about the real trash journals. And yesterday, I got a whole bunch of that stuff together. Day before yesterday, actually. Oops, it's not going through. And so, for those of you that don't have trash that you collect or think you have uninteresting trash, I will be supplying some trash. Oh, good, Jennifer. Okay, Susan, no problem. We need to plan it anyway. No problem. I'm not going to be on that long anyway to do all that. I don't think. What time is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went to Sam's the other day and I got some interesting boxes. And I have plenty, you know, because there was a period there, you know, when my husband could eat anything he wanted. You know, we got some interesting boxes. Now all of our boxes, well, we have no boxes. If it isn't leafy and green, we don't buy it anymore. So all my trash, all my interesting trash is my old trash. I don't have any new interesting trash at all. All right, so the little tags on there, those are done. And now I have to separate these into, how many do I have? So I gotta get me a pile so I can separate this stuff. Look at these cool little tags. Aren't those cool? They're gonna go in there somehow. I have to make some more though. I love numbers. I'm addicted to numbers. I like numbers better than letters or even words, I think. Aren't those cool? Do we call you Fozzie or do we call you Storm? I like both. Yeah, we love the ladies that are here. We all really, really love making books of all sizes for all kinds of reasons. Sometimes for no reason. Let me separate these. Everybody's not going to get the same thing. And I'm going to have to fold this anyway to get it in there. So I might as well do that now. It's just going to sit in there for you to use it for collage or whatever it gets used for. Even though there's a lot of green on these, it still looks a little bit fall to me for some reason. So I figured that could be part of the scraps. These are scraps from an old journal that I did about a year ago, I guess. Okay, I think I have 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's just. So I want 2 each. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the kids, they come up with the cutest names, don't they? I used to call my grandmother, I think I told this story before. My grandmother, I don't know, my grandmother was, oh, I would not use the word vain at all to describe my grandmother. But I guess maybe, well, I mean, if you can use the word vain, that doesn't mean something negative. Because I would never use that term on her in a negative way. Let's just say she was proud. Let's put it that way. I think that sounds a little nicer than being vain. But anyway, I was the first grandchild, and she did not want to be called grandmother or granny or whatever, whatever term that a lot of people use. She cringed at that. She just did not want to be a grandmother, right? And that during that period of time, there was a famous, at least in the West Coast, there was a famous brand of potato chips. And the potato chips were called Granny Goose. And I don't know how it started, but I said, okay, well, the commercial came out or something. It was Granny Goose, Granny Goose. And I looked at her and I smiled at her. She goes, no. She goes, don't you dare call me Granny, So I go, okay, then I'm going to call you Goose. And it stuck. All her grandchildren called her Goose. I called her Goose. I know from when other people hear that, the word goose sounds funny, but to us, it was just so normal and so natural. Her name was Goose, and that's what all her grandkids called her. So I understand nicknames. I was the grandchild that gave it. All right, so now each one of these is going to get one of these little envelopes. And they're going to get one of these. And there are a few different ones. They won't all be the same. There's going to be a lot of goodies in there. That's all I can say. And I guess there's going to be 2 in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, I put 2 together. How did that happen? Okay, let me fix that later. Right, so let's make sure I don't put the same one. Okay, that one's different. I put 2 in there too. Man, I must have been asleep when I was doing that. That's green, that's red. Yellow and red. And, uh-oh. Here's a yellow. Let's put a yellow. And, uh-oh. Here's a yellow one. So, one's going to have, let me see now. That's a brown and that's a red. Oops. Oh, never mind. This is working out perfect. I was making a problem where there wasn't. Okay, so that will go there. And I had a bunch of these. These are scraps left over. So I'll throw, some are paper, some are vellum. And whatever shows up, shows up. Whatever shows up, shows up. Where do you get eyelets that roll? I got mine. Okay, okay. You do know that the eyelets that roll and split are 2 distinctly different types of eyelets, right? Because for the longest time, I didn't know that. I thought if you did it right or did it wrong, they rolled or they split. That's how little I knew about it. So I just want to make sure you know more than you know, you start off knowing more than what I knew when I started. That's half the battle, realizing there's two different kinds. Okay, Lily knows that. Okay, so I personally, because I deal with thicker stuff, I like the ones that roll. I mean that split, because if they roll, you don't get this, the same amount of surface that's holding it, holding whatever it is you're putting that eyelet on together. So for my purposes, I like the ones that split. But you want the ones that roll, correct? You want the eyelet that roll. Yeah, you want the ones that roll. Okay, so hold on. Right now I have all right. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. But when you buy that, and it doesn't necessarily say it. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Okay, you see, you can't see it because I don't have my autofocus, because it'll get too wacky if I have the autofocus. See how that goes in and out? Almost like what? Like a pinking shear? Okay, so that's designed to split. That's what it's designed to do. All those little indentations give and they split open. If you get the ones that are perfectly round without that jiggity jaggedy stuff, they're meant to roll. So that's pretty much that's the extent of my knowledge. Because once I learned that, I go, oh, I need the jiggity jaggedy ones because I want them to split. Because I'm usually doing paper and fabric and all kinds of stuff, so I need it to spread out and grab. So don't get the ones that look like a, oh, you can almost see that right there. Don't get the ones that look like a pinking shears cut it. Get the smooth ones. And I'm sorry, but that's the extent of my, oh, like this. See how this is smooth? There's no jiggity jaggies on there. And so this should roll. And this one does have that little, those indentations, so they are meant to split. Suzanne, what's going on? I was trying to order some on Amazon. Yeah, they don't, because I really wanted the ones that split, and it was hard to determine that. And then finally on one of the listings, it had a close-up. And so then I had to click on it where it makes it even bigger, and I saw that, and I go, okay, that's what I'm getting. But it took a lot of looking. You're right. They don't show you very clearly, and it doesn't say what did I do with my whole pile? And it doesn't tell you either, which is very strange. All right, you guys, where did I just put all? Oh, here it is. I thought it was another pile. Yeah. So how come you're a zombie again, Suzanne? Is it by choice or? Lynn, no, these aren't for a kit. I made a bunch of fall journals. And when I make my journals, I put a lot of stuff in them because I don't necessarily do all the foo-foo decorating inside for you. I give you all the stuff so that you can do it, so it can be your journal. So all this stuff will be going inside of the journal. These are all leftovers from other little, you know, botanical type journals that I've done over the past year. And so I'm just cutting up all my stuff and separating it into piles, and it's going to go to a new home. You're welcome. Oh, I hear you, Suzanne. You know, it was so funny. I know from my reaction, my husband's, even my dog's reaction. My dogs especially know when the barometer is changing. And we've asked doctors, and they just shrugged their shoulders. Oh, I don't know. It's like, oh gosh, please. It's pressure. You have arthritis. And it's like, you know, things are coming down on you. Okay, whatever. All right, so that's going in there. And then these are also going to go. I already put these. These are some leftovers. I already got a bunch of those cards in there. So we'll just go across here. I just kind of trying to keep them all kind of in the, you know, late summer, early fall colors. Oh, yours does. Well, you be very thankful that you've got one that even acknowledges. We just get a bunch of shrugged shoulders. Well, I don't know. That's what seems to happen. That must be what it is. Okay. Thank you for backing us up so that we don't think we're crazy. But, you know, when your dog knows more than your doctor, that's pretty scary. My one dog that doesn't like storms, before it gets here, it's still in Oklahoma, and he comes and looks at us with these big eyes, and it kind of like gulps. We already know, okay, it's going to be here in a half hour. And sure enough, this wind starts changing. The clouds start rolling in. There we go. Okay, Busta knows what's going on. He sure does. Oops. So now I needed to figure out, do I just put these in one of those pockets? I do have a little bag in there. Maybe I should put these smaller pieces in the little bag. And then the bigger ones put there in the little pockets that we have there. All right, so let's put it in there. We'll just do it one at a time and keep it simple. So I do have a bag. So the smaller stuff, like these little pieces, that can get lost real easy. They can go in the bag with the other goodies that are already there. And then maybe these. Aha! Those can go in there. Very good. See, everything has a home. Ta-da! Oh, wait a minute. What about these little guys? Let me see. if they're too shiny. I found these in a box, and I go, this might work. I've had it like 2 years already. And I don't even know what half these things are. So let's see. Oh, they're all little autumn things. Yeah, put a little handful of those in there too. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the mess time. This is going to make it, I can already tell this is going to make a big old mess. Whoa! Oh, see, I knew that was going to happen. I still have to do something right here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to put the, speaking of the little brads, they're probably going to go there. Whoops. Yeah, these are going to go in my shop probably tomorrow. I'll probably have them all done. Probably. I just got the finishing touches right now of all this fun stuff. So, this is here. And there. That's stuff in there. That is a little bit. Put the little cards and the little envelope thingamajigger in there. Put that in there. Put these back here. Yeah, that'll work. Ta-da! Oh, you smelled that leather? It was those strips, right? I got used to all those smells when I was handling them. After a while, I didn't even smell it anymore. I forgot about that. I guess I should have mentioned that just in case there's people that didn't like that smell. We're going to have a lot of fun making that. Well, I'm going to have fun making it. I hope you guys do too. Oops. Almost forgot the fun stuff. These are getting pretty chunky, guys. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, Jennifer. I'll put the leftovers in your package. No problem. Now she's going to be, okay, be skimpy. Don't be putting a lot in everybody's package. Uh-oh, I did that one, right? Uh-oh. Yeah. Did I? I forget if I put it in the pile or if I didn't. Yeah. Yes, Nancy, they're file folders. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Fill in the store. Fill up the store. I realized I really hadn't put, in a long time, I had not put anything in my shop that wasn't related to the kits. And I'm going, wait a minute, what about people that don't want to make journals or don't know how or don't want to learn? They just want to buy one. Okay, I better put some in there. I got like kind of obsessed with all these, coming up with these different kits and making the journals for the kits, and I was getting a little crazy there. And you guys were enablers. Well, when are we going to get the next one? So you always had my head spinning. You can make some cool little shaker cards with these. Stick it in there. Yeah, I like how the poor Nancy. I still haven't finished the funky fish. Yeah, look how beautiful this fabric. I haven't even been showing you the fabric. That's the prettiest part. All right. That's the whole best part. Where's the other card? There should be two. Oh, there it is. They were really stuck together. Good night. I'm glad you could come. Thank you for stopping by. Whoops. Oops. Huh. All right. See, it looked like I was putting a lot of stuff in there. Look, Mom didn't even put a dent in this. Did I put some in the last one? Uh-oh, I wasn't paying attention. Did I, you guys? I had fun with that funky fish one. That was a lot of fun. Let me double check. See, I second guessed myself. Can't remember if I think I did, but I want to make sure. This is how I waste time. I second guess myself all the time. Yeah, there's some. The name of my Etsy shop is the Rusty Peacock. I'll put a link in there in a second. Ta-da! Now, we get a stapler before these end up all over the floor. And you know I can do that. You know I can manage that really well. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're safe. We're safe. Let me get my drink. I'm thirsty. Oh no! Oh no! I knew I was going to forget to put those things in there. Well, I'm not undoing this whole thing to put those in there. But when I go back and do the, because I usually put some eyelets right there on the corner of these. Maybe I'll do it now. Who knows? But that's how I keep this section shut. I either sew it with the machine, or I put a little eyelet right there. That's probably what I'll end up doing. But anyway, when I do that, I have these cute little things. I've had these for, now see how that opens up, fans out? That's how I like mine, because mine's so thick. Let's open this from the bottom, because I don't want to tear that up. That's kind of cool looking. That would make a cool tag. See, this is the kind of trash. Oops, hold on. I touched my eye, and I think my eye was dirty. I mean, my finger was dirty, because now it's watering. And I think I need my eye drops. My eyes all day today have been very dry. Eye drop break. Drop break. And then after I put the eye drops, I can't see out of my eyes. So let me close my eyes for a second. Things are drying out, so it's like a whole different crop of allergies. Okay, so I don't want to really tear it. Ew, it's very sticky. No wonder it wouldn't open. It's like those sticky envelopes from the post office. Once you close them, that's it. Anyway, these are little seeds. Can you see them? They're supposed to be little seeds, and they have letters on them. So I just thought that would be cute to put in that little fall journal. I don't know if you can see them. Anyway, those little seeds. So I have how many packets? I think I have 3 or 4 packets, so I have to separate them. But I'll put them all together that way I won't forget. I don't know why these are called paper treats. They got the goofiest stuff. And then it has that little backing that comes off, and it's a little sticker. It's adhesive. Pumpkin seeds. There you go. That's right. They do like little pumpkin seeds. Is that one? Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer has the technology. So that's what I do here. I go looking through my stuff. I get a little you know, either a paper bag or a little basket or something. And I just go rummaging through if I'm gonna do a certain theme. So with this one, I knew I wanted it to be mostly, oh no, I tore it. Mostly stuff that had to do with the fall. So I just went from, you know, area to area, throwing stuff in. And that's when I came across these. Like, oh, these would be perfect. Except I didn't have enough to put one in each journal, so I'll have to separate them. Is that all I have? Yeah, that's all I have. So I'll just put those. I might as well separate them now. They're out, and I'll put them in little packets. I have little packets in the other room. Oh yeah, ragweed. Ugh. I'm extremely, extremely allergic to oak trees in the fall. Whatever they do in the fall, I can handle them the rest of the year. But the fall, it's horrible. And I had never lived around oak trees until we bought a piece of property up in the mountains in California, Central California. And that mountain, it was nothing but oaks. I think every tree was an oak tree. So there we were, you know, fat and sassy, enjoying our place up in the mountains. And then fall came. Oh my gosh. I thought I had pink eye. My allergy was so bad. I couldn't breathe. My eyes were red and bugged out. It lasted like about 6 weeks. The roof of my mouth would itch so much I wanted to get like a screwdriver and scratch the top of my mouth. Oh, the good old days. And then when we lived in Southern California, there's a lot of wild rosemary. Oh, I was really allergic to that. I was allergic to myself. Oh, that's pretty sad. But anyway, it has this little sticky back here. You take that off and then you can glue that wherever. Now, when I'm putting kits together, you can imagine this is what I'm doing like forever. My husband comes in, he goes, "What are you?" And stuff's everywhere on this one big table. They're all lined up like a cafeteria. He goes, "What are you doing?" I said, now he doesn't ask that, but at the beginning, when I was first doing this, it was hard for me to explain to him what I was doing exactly. Now he just walks in and goes, "Oh dear." He doesn't even ask anymore. Yeah, exactly. Birch trees. I don't think we have any around us. I hope I'm not allergic to birch trees. I'm glad I'm not allergic to pecan and walnut trees, because they're all, it's, for whatever reason, they're all over in my neighborhood. So that would be bad, and I have them in my own yard. Right now, I'm just going to put them in bunches of 10 and see how many I come up with. So now I tell my husband that, you know, the year is going to be up before you know it. 6, 8, 10. You know how fast time just, at least for me, it just flies by. And it's funny because we measure how fast time is flying by the next time we have to put the trash out. It's like, already? Where did that week go? So our trash, we put it out on Wednesday night. And so my husband will tell us, he'll come and tell me, he goes, "Well, we're another week closer to death. It's trash day tomorrow." Another week has gone by. It almost seems like that. Where did that week, what did we do? What did we do? So anyway, so I was saying the year's going to come, and now the pressure's on. I got to come up with some more kit ideas. The pressure's on. I have ideas. I have ideas. Yeah, I don't know why either. You would think with all the, well, I guess it goes either way. I was going to say with all the turmoil and the uncertainty and our life being turned upside down, and you'd think it would drag, but maybe the fact that it seemed like every week something different was happening, right? In the news, in our own life, you know, around the world. It was just, I don't know, it's like a whirlwind. It's like a dream or a nightmare you can't wake up from. My husband, yeah. See, you guys really don't know my husband at all. You know, he's a character. That's all I can. That's the best way you can explain my husband. He's just plain a character. And 6, 8. And so the other day he goes on the website to go see what's involved in being nationalized, in naturalized, I should say, in Canada. And he goes, they don't want us, Rosemary. They don't want you. I go, me? Well, us. There's all these crazy things you had to fill out on this paper just to see if you could even qualify. He goes, they don't want us. They don't want. I said, well, I don't blame them. What do they want us for? We don't have anything to offer. I said, besides the ladies in my chats in Canada, they just roll their eyes. They can't believe all the problems we have. They're afraid we show up, we'll bring the problems with us. Okay, so now we have little groups of 10. Let's see how many we have. When will it end? That is the $1,000,000 question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey guys, what's 2 times 7? 14. Came out perfect. So I get 2 bunches for each one. Hello. That worked out just peachy keen. So let me go get my tiny little bag to put them in so I don't lose them when I cough on them. I know I got a little bag somewhere. Here they are. They're with all my other little bags. See if we have 7. I used them in some other kit. Okay, where do you open? I closed it. I did too good of a job closing it back up. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our state for the longest time had like the lowest number of cases, practically one of the lowest ones. And I told my husband, well, it's just going to go like in a circle. It's going to be all the border and the East Coast, West Coast, and the border states, and then it's just going to come and close right into the center. And that's what it did. Whoops. And now, because they didn't take any precautions, they were like all like hotsy-totsy. Oh, yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're not getting it, we're safe. So our state didn't mandate any really what I would call precautions. And there you go. That's what happens. So our school district is now one of the highest cases. Our state per day has one of the highest rates per state. So we just hunker in. I'm just pretending that I'm living in a Ray Bradbury novel. And I'm just glad that when we go to the grocery store, we're not offered Soylent Greens. I'm very thankful for that. You know that phrase "perfect storm"? I always thought it was just such an overused, you know, uh, phrase. I've gotten new appreciation for it. I feel like that's what we're living through right now. A perfect storm of craziness. My husband goes to the doctor, and the doctor says, you know, are you getting exercise? And this is the liver doctor. Are you getting your exercise in and this and that? And my husband says, well, you know, what depends what you call exercise. And here, you know, you get all these reports saying, don't go to the gyms, don't do that because, you know, for obvious reasons. And the doctor said, well, you know, you could join a gym. And my husband's going, oh my gosh. I have a high risk factor. My immune system's messed up. I have a liver condition. And you're telling me to go join a gym during a pandemic. Like, shoot me now. Oh. Well. All right, so these will go in each little one. I'll do that when I have to open them again to do the little grommets. I know what you mean, Jennifer. Oh, too funny. Look at these. I showed them before. Aren't these kind of cool for those of you that weren't around when I showed them? And these are just cardstock. I put some glossy something on there. Forget what glossy what. And I like them, so I think I'll make some more and I'll put them inside of the somewhere inside of the journal. This one's open. Maybe I'll put them in here somehow. That looks kind of cute, don't you guys think? I like it. I like it. Mikey likes it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll print some more of those. This is all I have. So I'll need more. I need 4. What's 4 times 7, you guys? Quick, quick, quick. That's how many I need. Oops. Let's see, how many do I have here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, so I'll have to just do one more and I'll have plenty. Because I need, what, 28? Yeah, 28. I got 15. Yeah, one more page because it had a bunch of other stuff on the page. And it had other numbers, but they were, well, maybe I don't need to do them all big. They had this size also. It was these big ones and these and these. And I believe, see, I'm really bad about remembering where I get stuff. But I think these were freebies over at Artie Mae's webpage. So don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's where I got these. If you guys are familiar with her and her webpage, because she does digis, but she also does freebies on her page. Not on her Etsy, but on her webpage. Oh, those are kind of cool. Maybe I'll use these too, because I got 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll make some of these glossy also. Because I think that looks really neat there too, if I were to make them like these. Yeah, I think I'll just print one more and I'll be good. I'll set, depending on. Either way, if I go with the oval ones or I use some of the square ones, one more page will do it. Are you guys familiar? I'm sure you guys, right? If you're into digis, you know who she is, right? Let me see if I can real quick here. Let me see if I can pull up her page in case you don't, because those were free. Oops. Okay, where does it say freebie? Where? I got her page. That was fast. Oh, freebies. Huh. Right where it says freebies. What a concept. Okay, there they are. Okay, let me get you the page. I'll give you the link right now. Copy. Paste. And there you go. If you go to that page right there, there's a bunch of freebies, and included in those freebies are all of these numbers that I just showed you. I think that's very sweet of her. Very sweet. Were you guys around when we did the napkin laminating that ended up looking like vellum? Wasn't that cool? How many of you guys have tried it? If you were around that night, I don't remember what night we did that. It came out looking like vellum. That was an interesting experiment when we played with that one. Here, let me get me some of my drink. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Oh, you're in the machine. Oh my goodness. What brand of mat? Okay, this is what I did. Let me show you. I'll give you the link, but I don't think, okay, I typed in matte, all right? And this one popped up. It's sort of like Amazon based. It is Amazon based. And on the listing, it says matte, but I don't think it is. See, to me, that's not matte. That's shiny. So I think it was kind of, what can I say? Misleading or something, or because I've bought matte before, and matte is matte. You're not going to get all that glare. But if you don't mind that look, because you're not really going to see that as much, obviously, as you do the front, you're really looking at the napkin. So if you're going to use it in such a way that this isn't going to be exposed, then it really doesn't matter. But if you were going to use it in a way that you were going to use it, say, as a page, then this would matter. So you could get away with this, like I just mentioned, under the circumstances, if you weren't necessarily looking at the back. And then again, this may not bother you, you know, the look. So anyway, so let me get the link to the one I purchased, and it's this one. And even though it says matte, it's not. So if that doesn't bother you, you can get that one. Give me 1 second. Orders. Okay, now this is interesting. I just typed on the one that I bought, and now the word matte is not even on there. And it said it was matte when I bought it. They probably heard me complaining about it. Either way, let me just give you the link. Oh, I think this link's going to be too long. Let me see if I can get that on there for you guys. Oh, it's not. Very good. So this is the one that I'm working with right now. And I think, let me get the price for you. Well, you can check it out if you want it, but let me double check here. This was 100 sheets for $13.99. And if you and it's free shipping if you have Prime. I'm not sure what the shipping is if you don't. And keep in mind that whatever number it says, you're really doubling it, because you're not going to sandwich this inside of the pouch like you would normally laminate something. You're only going to do it on one side, so that means you have double. But if you think you're going to do a lot of them, it's cheaper to get the 100 pack for the $13.99, because for a 50 pack, it's already $10, practically $9.22. And if you have a buddy that is close by, you could go halfers, get the 100 and do half and half, because you're probably not going to use all the sheets. Okay, so that's that. Now, the one that really, really says matte, let's see, and they're expensive. That's why I got this one, because it said matte, and it was so much cheaper than the other matte ones. And this is why, because it's not really matte. Okay, so if you get one, where is it? See, it's really hard to find them at. Okay, so here's one that says matte on the package. And see, it's 100 of them for $40 when I paid $13. So the truly matte ones are expensive. So I guess I would go with I would go with the ones I got. Yeah, I don't see any. The cheapest one I see that says matte, it's for a package of 25, and that's $30. So, yeah, that's why I jumped on these. And I don't see any more. Here's another matte, but it's 50 of them for $33. You know, so for what we're doing, just get the ones I got. You see how it turned out. It looks halfway decent. And it's fun to play with, you know. So I would just do that. Oops. Okay, I'm back. Ooh, she did some tissue. Eva did some tissue paper. I didn't think of that. I guess there's so many possibilities, right? That would be cool. And then if you guys didn't stay at, this was the card I made with it. I did that afterwards. If I thought that I was going to put that paper, I'd have put it sandwiched in between like I did the other one. But it was an afterthought. I just wanted to see what we could see through it. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Let me put this back. Alrighty then. What else? I might be done actually, unless I put these things in under the corner of the journal. Let's see if it goes through. It may not go through. I might have to go to plan B because this is kind of thick and this might not be long enough to catch. So let's try one. Let's just try one, see what happens. Oops. Do it this way. Or do I want to do it that way? No, I think I'm going to do it this way, right? So I'm going through 2 of those plus the fabric. Hey, it's catching on the fabric. Hold on. Here we go. I have a hard time getting my finger out of the way. Nancy goes, don't go and wide awake now. What are we going to do? Okay, let's do this first and then we'll see. I can't see this from where I am. I have to get at such a weird angle to see this. I don't know if it's just me or it's all you guys too. I don't see it just like looking at it. Okay, so see how that rolled up? Which for me, I need that. I mean, flattened out because of the... And then also, I read that depending where, what what's the word? Apply it with or squish it with makes a difference too. So if you're not using the right head, then it's not going to do the right thing. So I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if this thing's more complicated than it's worth. But for just doing this, it works. I like it. Because I've had other things that you can use, and this is actually a lot less complicated. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, it's less complicated. Okay, Jennifer. Happy snacking. Ooh, that's going to look ugly like that, though. This is going to have to go this way. Yes, sirree, bub. I'm glad I noticed that. That would look like very ugly. Hey, Janice. Hey, Carla. They're waking up. Oops. Okay, so that one came out okay because you actually would see it more when it's open like that. So I like how that looks. And then you see this from the front. Good. Now these pockets are nice, secure. Very good. So we have it open. Let's go ahead and put our little seats in there. And believe it or not, I think this might be done. Can you guys believe it? I'll probably end up hanging a little something on here. I don't know what. Just something cute, but with like a little ball pin or something. Just to add a little... Oh, what would these look like? What do you guys think? Oh, there's no little hooks on them. But still. Don't let Jennifer know I'm using her stuff. That's what she gets to go and having a snack. You get to do stuff behind her back. I don't think I have enough coins to put yeah, I only have 4 left. I'll go see if I have some other ones. Can I get a hole through this? Ooh. I know. Let's see what happens if I use this. Probably too big of a hole. Even with the small hole, it's probably too big. But that's okay. Oops. Too close to the edge. Good thing I have a million of them. Oh, see, that dangle's nice. Okay, let's try another one. Too much? Too shiny for all of this grungy stuff? I kind of like it. A little bit of with all the other dull stuff going on. Yeah, why not? Go big or go home. Yeah, you might even put one in the front. We might even put one in the front. Let's see. You can always remove it. You can always remove it. It's just a pin. It's just a pin, ladies. Oops. I guess so. Maybe I should have the red on the top. Aww. He looks cute. I'm put the red on the top though. What did I do? How did I do that? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I did. I just know I did it. There we go. I just want the red up there. Yay. All right. What do you guys think? It's going to go over there no matter which way I put it. Oh, well. It's got a mind of its own. I think it looks kind of cute, you guys. I'm sorry to say. Okay. Onward and upward. Let's just go ahead and finish these little thingamajiggers, seeing that you guys don't want to go to bed. Let's get those put in. It keeps getting stuck on the fabric. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, Norma. Thank you. Oops. Maybe a little too close to the edge, you guys. Let's see what happens. Oh! What did I do? I don't know what I did. Guys, it broke. How many people have broken their look. It won't go down. What did I do? It's still there. Oh, now it's doing it. I don't know what I did before. Oh, now it's working. Yay! Man, I thought this thing's kind of hard to break, you know. But I heard it make a noise, didn't you guys? Okay, it's all good now. Thought I was doing a Shannon Green. She broke hers one time. I said, how did you break it? She was like, I don't know. They gave her a brand new one, though. The company did. She didn't remember where she bought it. So she contacted the company and they sent her a new one. How you like them apples? I know I'm too powerful. Eva broke hers. How did you do that, Eva? I mean, not that I want to, but you know. Yeah, Shannon broke hers. That was too far over. I know some of those really freaky accidents happen, right? Like, I have no idea what I just did. It could have been broken. Let me see. Where'd the red one go? There it is. Okay. One. I got mine with the some coupon. I forget, was it Michael's or Joann's or something. So I got mine at 50% off. So that was pretty cool. There was one day, I haven't watched them in a long time, but I used to watch those people that go picking, at trash cans and stuff like that. Dumpster divers. I love watching those. And there was this one time, oh, I was just like dying. We went to this one dumpster. I don't know where it was. They said, I can't remember. It might have been Michael's or something like that. And they had no idea what anything was. I'm thinking, what is a person that has no idea what any kind of craft is going and dumpster diving in a craft place? How are they going to know if they have good stuff or not? And they brought out, I don't know why this stuff was in the dumpster, but they brought stuff out like a crocodile and other kind of stuff, things that were very, very expensive. And they're going, duh, duh, I don't know what this is for, and what's this? And then some of the things they were throwing back in, I'm going, oh no, you don't know what you're doing. It was cool, expensive stuff that just happened to be in that dumpster. But okay, I like it. Yeah, sometimes, you might have gotten something that had been returned also. That happens. And there was a reason why they returned it. Uh-oh, I forgot to you forgot to remind me to put the seeds in there, guys. You're slipping. Uh-oh. Oh, Deborah, I didn't see you were here. Sorry about that. I missed you. Hello. And thank you. All right. Let's do some more holes. Let's do some more holes. Oops. I have to paint my my studio's front door tomorrow. Has been painted in a while, and I was bad. I painted it with just some paint that I had as opposed to exterior paint, so it held up for like maybe 2 years or so, but it's looking a little ratty, so I want to get it all painted and cleaned up, you know, before real fall comes in and it gets more weathered. So I'm going to do that tomorrow and go get my leaves before the storm. Can't figure out which way it's supposed to go. All I know is every time I do it, I put it backwards. I'm doing something wrong, as usual. Yeah, rescue door. There you go. Yes, yes. Tomorrow night, unless it's changed. I think it's tomorrow night. I hope it's not the afternoon. I got things I got to get done. Okay, so we got that. I have to paint my door, and I got to go do gardening over at the courthouse. Got to swipe some leaves for my favorite tree before they get all blown away in the storm. Because they're already falling off the tree. I was watching, oh, I don't remember her name, the name of her channel, but her whole video was, uh-oh, I did that wrong. Uh-oh. Oh, please, I don't want to mess that all up. Watch out, guys. I have to get this over here so I can, it got stuck in there. I don't want to tear it. There we go. What happened? Oh, it just bent somehow. She does all her, not all, but the ones that I was watching, she did an Italian, and it was really fun to try and, because you know what she's doing, because she's doing the same stuff we do. But it was fun to see what words you would catch, and I just like hearing her not her her accent. Listen to her in Italian. Wrong side. What? What's the wrong side? That's how I do it. Do I do it wrong every time? Oh, wrong side this way. I did it this way because this isn't the front. They're not always the same because of the way if that's what you mean. I know it's hard to follow what I'm saying because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Oh, wait. Have I been doing it wrong the whole time? Because they've all been working all night. Maybe I have been. Who knows? Very strange things are starting to happen. What time is it? What time is it? Now am I putting it the wrong way? I've been doing it the wrong way the whole time. Please don't tell me I've been doing this wrong forever. Oh no, I don't know what. Now something else is going on because it's not working now. Yeah, it is the front. Well, see, this is where it gets complicated. You know how file folders, some are shorter than the other side? So when you fold them, okay, let's see. What are we doing? And are we doing it wrong? Or are we doing it right? Well, that looks good. Let's see. No, I know who she is, but this lady, when she speaks English, you can barely understand her because she doesn't speak English. No, it's not her. Oh, now it worked. Okay. Slow down, Rosemary. Yeah, I can't remember her name right now. I just saw her the other day for the first time. She came up on my suggested feed. So I go, okay, let's see what she's doing. What is she doing? No, not Sagita. She's not Italian, is she? No, she's Slavic or Polish or she's so sweet. Oh yeah, Latvia, that's where she's from. I know somewhere up there. She's so sweet. I like seeing her do her art. Uh-oh. She must be very patient. The kind of stuff she does is not like quick stuff. Okay, did I put that in there? You guys aren't helping me, Annie. I don't know. I don't think I can depend on you guys. Thank you, seeds. Thank you, thank you. Man, those lined up right next to each other, which is kind of tricky there. Junk Journal Joy. No, the name, I don't, well, no, I don't remember the name having anything English in it, to tell you the truth. So, I don't think so. Patricia. Patricia's over there knocking out. Let me check real quick. I don't think she's gonna be like anywhere close to the top of my history. I think that was like a couple of days ago I watched her. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see. Now I'm curious. History. My goodness, I watch way too many videos in the background. See, I always have it running while I'm doing stuff. So there's like 10 million here in my history. Let's see. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I got her name confused with somebody else, it looks like. It looks like, uh-oh, hold on. You're gonna hear noise. I gotta put this on and see if that's the right one. No, that can't be her. Huh? Mm-hmm. Maybe it is. Hold on. Oh, that doesn't help. She's not talking. It would help if she was talking. Let me start at the beginning. Oh, maybe this is her.
Useremo la macchina da cucire e tutto materiale di riciclo. Vi ricordo che se volete essere aggiornati.
Okay. Her name is, I don't know why I thought it didn't have any English words in it. Her name is Junk Journal Witch. I don't know. I don't understand these names. Let me give you the link to her channel. And go sub. She's only got 300 subs and she does really cute stuff. Okay. Copy. Here we go. Shush. Be quiet. No, I don't want to fix the problem. Leave. Microsoft has always wanted me to do something. And I really don't want to. And now it won't go away. All right. No, we don't need to fix anything. Leave. When you tell Microsoft no, they don't leave. Good night, Linda. It won't let me type in there right now. I'm not sure why. Whoops. Uh-oh. I don't want this. Okay, here we go. All right, there is her YouTube channel. And she has a few in English. And it's really cute listening to her. Okay, before I do this, I'm putting the seeds in so I don't forget. Seeds in. So I was going to contact her and see if she wanted to do a live together. Wouldn't that be fun? She won't know what I'm saying half the time, and I won't know what she's saying half the time. Wouldn't that be a hoot? That would definitely be fun. That would be on the Geiger counter way up there on fun. Okay, now this one is in the front. So we'll put that over here. It's getting later and we're getting more people. That's funny. Lots of Insomniacs. I love it. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I have to get this closer to me. Yeah, Janice, I can pretty much figure out what she's, what she's saying. I had a friend that was Portuguese. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun trying to figure out what Jesus was saying. You would think that Portuguese would be like really part of a Latin language, but it actually it's actually really, really close to Romanian. It's really interesting. But now I can understand quite a bit of Portuguese if I read it. But the way the Portuguese say their vowels and consonants is not the way I would read it. So when they speak, oh my gosh. And then there's so many different dialects and accents. You got the ones that, like from the Lisbon area, Then you got the ones from Cape Verde, and then you got the ones in the Azores. Did I say that already? And then the ones in Brazil. As soon as, I mean, if you've been exposed to those Portuguese, the Portuguese speaking, I mean, in those areas, in a second, you know where that person is from, and they're all speaking Portuguese. But the pace, the rhythm, you know, just like when you hear Spanish, you know if they're from South America or they're from Spain. They're speaking Spanish, but you know where they're from by how fast or slow or, you know. Anyway, but Portuguese is a beautiful language. Very confusing. But it sounds really cool. Hey, Mary. Fellow night owl to you too. Welcome. We're having a hoot. Ha! It's okay. It's getting late. I'm getting delirious. I used to tell my friend that to my ear, because I didn't understand Portuguese that well. Portuguese sounded like Spanish with mashed potatoes in your mouth. It still sounds like that to me. All right, so we'll get that on there, and that one, and maybe a gold. There we go. That'll work. Oh, wow, Mary. And we just get on a roll here. Some ladies can't sleep. Some ladies have pain that keeps them awake. Some people are just night owls like me. Live on a whole different clock. I know you ladies, especially if you got stuff you got to do tomorrow. Early. We don't do anything early in our household, except let the dogs out. That's about the only thing we do early. Let the dogs out. Yeah. I just got 2 more to do. We'll just finish this up and then I'm going to head to bed too. I got stuff I got to do tomorrow. I got to beat the storm. I got to beat the storm. Oh, you are in bed, yeah. I see how that works. All right, see, you see how this is how my brain works. I already forgot. I think we did. I already forgot I put the seeds in there. But at least I remembered that I forgot, so I can double check. I think I put them in there, but you know, you just never know. Already got that in there. Oh, seeds are in. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let's put double red. Let's just go. Let's just go for the red. Well, I've started season 3 on the West Wing. I told you guys I didn't watch TV for quite a few years. When we first moved to Hawaii, we were busy doing all kinds of stuff, and we just held off buying a TV until couldn't handle it anymore. So there was a lot of stuff I never watched. So it's all new to me. So I'm on season 3. I have it on the background if I don't have craft videos on. Whoops. I'm binge watching something. Hey, how come that won't go in there? There we go. Away? What's that? Sounds interesting. Okay. Is that on what is that on? Hulu, Netflix? None of the above? Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about it, then I forgot about it. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned it. Oh, no. The thing opened. I thought it wasn't closed, right? I have to put that on my list. And what was that on? I got to make sure I have it, but I can watch it. Netflix. Okay, I got Netflix. I think that's where I'm watching the show I'm watching right now. I can double check. I can look it up later. No problem. To start writing things down because I hear about some and go, oh, yeah, that sounds like something cool to watch. I never remember it. Put the seeds in. Okay, glad you mentioned it. Thank you, thank you. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. These journals are what I call fall journals, just because of the colors. And I'm making them to put them in my shop. And they're made out of file folders and some eco-printed, eco-dyed fabric that I have. And these are the traveling notebook size inserts. Well, they're not inserts, they're sewed in, but that's the size that they are. And then I just put it in a bunch of goodies so that you guys can play around and decorate them and make them cute. And so we're finishing them up right now. I was just telling the ladies, I've been so busy with the kits that I really haven't made anything in a while to put anything in my shop. And some people just like to buy them ready made. They don't want to make them. So oh no, don't worry about that, Mary. I encourage the caps because that helps me see it. Sometimes, you know, people will say something and I have no idea, but no, I appreciate it. I even asked people, please put it in caps so I can see it. No problem. All right, so now a couple of my those. Jennifer hasn't come back, right? So she can see that we're using her stuff. Let's hope she takes a long break. And I was talking about the weather earlier, you know, how it's changing so fast this year. Oops, compared to usual. My hydrangeas stopped blooming, and usually they bloom until the first frost. And they just stopped because we've had a couple of cool nights. When I say cool, I mean not like cold, like in the low 60s. And I think they said, "Whoops, it's fall." they just stopped blooming. It was the oddest thing. And the leaves are starting to fall off on the hydrangeas. And usually they don't do that again until the first freeze here. And sometimes we don't get the freeze until January, you know. So the plants have been reacting very strangely. My Rose of Sharon flowers stopped. They just stopped blooming. It was like solid blossoms just a week ago, and now those are dying down and no new ones are coming up. I told my husband, this is spooky. And then he said, which I hadn't thought, he says that there might be what's the word? You know what I mean? Stuff in the air from all the fires, and that it's given some kind of a message to the plants, you know. Hard to know what's going on. But all you know is my plants have never done this before. I don't know about your guys' plants where you live, if they're reacting early in the season or not. I'm in Arkansas, right smack in the middle of the United States. So even though we're not close to the fires, the Weather Channel was saying that they were feeling the effects all the way to the East Coast, like up in Vermont and places like that. So you just never know what it's doing to the atmosphere. I know when I lived in Hawaii and we had the volcano, you know, the ash really, you know, did a lot as far as the weather pattern. You might as well not have had a weather pattern. It was all so crazy. Yeah, see, in Maine, all the way over there. Well, you know, there's been reports for years and years about Yellowstone, because Yellowstone is like a mega volcano. I mean, it makes other volcanoes look like puppies, all right? And it's just been, you know, for years and years and years and years, it's just smoldering. And there have been reports, they come out with reports like every 5 years showing the weather pattern and what would happen across the United States if Yellowstone was to blow. And showing, you know, how the airstream goes and the effect it would have across the United States. And it's devastating. It does not matter if you don't live anywhere close to Yellowstone. But when that thing blows, it ain't going to be pretty. Oh, did I put it in there? I think so, right? Because I have 2 left. Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. So I told my husband, I said, well, with our luck around here, it's probably going to blow. I told him, it's probably going to blow in 2000. Everything's happening in 2000. So if I could bet on it, I could make a lot of money. Just bet that Yellowstone's going to blow this year. And we can retire. There won't be no atmosphere left, but we can retire. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. I mean, I've just gotten to the point where I just have to like find the humor in it all. Just, you know, just to not go off the deep end, you know? Just find the humor in it. And I'm getting very macabre about it because the other day, down the street, see, we live on the older town of our town, and so we're about maybe about 7 blocks from downtown, the old downtown. And then you pass through there, and then on the other side is the oh, can't even think of the word. You know, the cemetery, military cemetery. What's that called? There's a name for that. I went blank. I know you know the name. I went blank. Anyway, so so yesterday, and there's a church on the other side of us that it seems a lot of the vets just happen, I guess, to go to that church over there. And so when they have the procession, the funeral procession, it's always, you know, down our street to go to the cemetery. And I cannot tell you how long it's been since I've seen a procession, right? And so this is how macabre it is. I run in the house. I go, Richard. He goes, what? I said, there's a funeral procession going down the street. I said, people are alive. They're dying. And there's live people following them down the street. It's almost like normal. That's pretty bad. He looks at me. I said, I know, I'm a sick puppy. It's okay. I said, I just wanted to share. I guess I shared too much. I just shared too much. He thinks I'm going crazy. I don't see the link. What are we talking about, Sue? The link. What link are we talking about, Sue? We'll help you out. What you looking for? Are you looking for our Italian friends? Is that the link you're looking for? You're looking for the matte laminating pouches that are not matte? We can help. Oh, the freebie thingamajigger. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where is that? Okay, that was the YouTube one. That's not it. Oh, let's see. Let's see. That's not it. We did a couple of links tonight, so that's Amazon. Did we do Arnie Mae's before or after Amazon? Oh, there she is. Okay, I got it. Let's see if it lets me copy my own thing. Copy. Ooh, it does. Very exciting. Oh, Carl already put it in. Everybody does it faster than me. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So anyway, that's how warped my mind's gotten. I got excited that people could go to a funeral. There's life. They're celebrating the dead. Sicko. I know. I'm a sicko. National Cemetery. That's what it's called. I just remembered. Never mind. Whoops. Where'd that go? Oh, I lost that one. Got to do another one. What color was that? Must have been one of these. I think it was one of these. Okay. Uh-oh. 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 Jennifer's back. Rats. I only had one more to go. I only had one more to go and Jennifer's back. Maybe if I just act nonchalant, she won't notice. Oh, thank you, Sue. I have so much fun doing that stuff. What, Jennifer? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Jennifer? Yep, I put seeds in. Well, I put them over here. I hope I put them in. Yeah, I got one more left, and there's one more left. Or somebody got two. I don't know. That's always a possibility. And not a remote one either. A real possibility. Okay. I know, Jennifer, you don't. That's okay. We like it that way. Ooh, Sue's going to be doing her printing. Very cool. I have some stuff in the refrigerator that some kind people have sent me. But I had to give my arm a little bit of time to heal before I started doing any stuff. And all next week, it's supposed to be sunny. Not hot, but sunny, which is good. So it means I could do a lot of printing next week, and just because I don't dry mine in the stove or in the oven or anything. I let all my stuff dry naturally, and air dry it outside. So I love when the weathers cooperate. This thing's pretty squeaky. Whoops. Yeah. That would be a problem. Not being able to dry. You don't want a bunch of mold and mildew. So what kind of leaves do you use, Sue? What are your favorites? Let's put it that way. I'm kind of limited in what I have. That's why some have volunteered to send me some different leaves so I can try them out. Oops. Whoopsie doopsie. Let's go that way. Okay, we got the seeds in. We got the holes in. Got the leaves in. We only got one more to do. Oh, these are really close. Okay. See, I don't have access to anything you just said. Most of the ones that I use are the redbud tree, the redbud. I'm trying to think of the ones that print the best that I know the names of. The pecan tree does really, really good. The large hydrangea leaves do really well. I have one of those pink magnolia trees. Some people refer to them as a tulip tree. Those leaves in the fall, they print really pretty. And then I have a mock cherry tree. They print really nice. And then there's several trees in different parking lots in my town. I don't know what they are, but I know which ones print, because the first year I was doing printing, I just went crazy. I went everywhere. I stole leaves off the ground in every single parking lot I could find. And then I narrowed it down to the ones that actually printed really nice. And so now I just go back every fall and go and pick those leaves off the ground. But I don't know what they are. I don't have any crabapple either. Yeah, I do too. That's what I do. That's what I'm doing tomorrow, actually. My favorite tree. It's already changing. It's changing. We were just talking about how fast it's changing. And we're going to have a little storm tomorrow night, so it's going to blow everything to the ground. So I have to get them tomorrow. Even if I don't print tomorrow, I got to get them. Because there won't be no more. And then, what's the other tree I have in my yard? It's a... it's in the pear family, but it doesn't produce, it doesn't give fruit. And that prints really cool in the fall. It doesn't really print anything when the leaves are green for some reason. But when fall comes, oh, the coolest prints, let me tell you. Yeah, somebody told me that. Somebody told me about doing that. I'm going to do that. That way I can identify them. It's a good idea. Somebody told me that like a couple of years ago, and then I forgot to do it. Good idea. Thank you for reminding me. Oops. Oh, I haven't put the holes in yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. There you go. Well, I'm probably starting to get tired, which is perfect timing because this is the last one. We're putting our seeds in. So those are in. We're going to punch our holes. I got one threaded already. Put that right there. I don't think I want it on that. Be too thick with that fabric. Let's just put it down a little bit. Let's just lower it a bit. Oh, what are those? Right, that's it, Janice, the Bradford pear. That's what we have. And those print beautifully once they start to turn. Beautiful. And I don't know what that is, Carl. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, yeah, the sumac. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They print. I don't have a tree, but I know the parking lot that has a big bush. That's all I know. I tell you, I have it all figured out. I remember the first couple of years, I even had a map. I had the streets and I had circled, the corner, what plant, as long as it was, a public place. Now I know where they all are, but back then I had my little my little map all written out. And of course, what I don't have around here are, eucalyptus. I buy that from the florist if I want to print with them. California people have them. Well, I don't know about now. They're probably all burnt down. They're very flammable, so that's not good. Dogwood. We don't have dogwood here either. See, you guys just have stuff I don't have. Yeah, blueberry leaves really looks pretty. Are the rose leaves. I don't know if you've used those. The leaves to the geranium. Pretty cool looking. And the coleus, is that what it's called? I forget now. Is that how you say that flower? I mean, yeah, it gives flowers, but yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Japanese maple. I swiped those from our vet. I asked him, "Can I take some of that?" Sure. He's got a big Japanese maple on the parking lot. It's all coming back to me. I mean, I just go and I get the leaves, and I forget the names of everything. Yeah, that Japanese maple is really pretty. And it's really hard, at least I have found it to be very hard to find a leaf that prints green. And that one tree that over there is in the parking lot of the courthouse, it prints green this time of the year. It doesn't print green during the summer. It doesn't print at all, actually. But this time of the year, it does. And then there's this other plant that gives really beautiful colors. And that's in the parking lot of Home Depot. So you know where I'm going tomorrow. All right, one more and then we're done. Yep, the seeds are in. No, I don't even know who that is. Do I know who that is? Ooh, that sounds beautiful. Do you have a link? Jennifer, did you get your last? Are we caught up on things that I've mailed out to you? Do you have everything that I've mailed? The reason I asked is I checked out, I checked out everybody and it said delivered, delivered, delivered. But when it showed where yours was delivered, it was in the middle of Canada. It was not in Vancouver. I wanted to ask you that. Are we up to date of the stuff that I've mailed? Or is it just showing that it went over to the wrong place and it really didn't? I saw that yesterday. I got kind of worried. Jennifer's in Canada. I think I want to do that. Okay, so we're all caught up. Okay, good. That scared me because it showed it was right in the middle of, had been delivered, but up into the middle of Canada. I'm going, whoa, wait a minute. It's not supposed to be there. Oh, everything. All right. This is getting so chunky, and they haven't even, well, I'm going to say, they haven't even done anything to it, but all the stuff they'll probably either remove or use that stuff, and it'll be just as chunky. Woohoo! Might have to end up putting some kind of elastic on here instead of just this thing. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. I got your box too. We're filling it up. It's almost filled. As much as we can. Almost, almost, almost. Gotta get your money's worth. All right, I'm so excited. We're finally done. I'm not doing any more to these. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to assign them a number, you know, for when I list them. And that way when I do the video where it shows them, because the only thing really different basically is the outside, right? All the same stuff's inside. So I won't have to show them all. All right, so let's put this back in the bag. Somebody, I was going to write it down and I didn't. Rosemary, we were on, oh yeah, the wet coast, that's right. Somebody mentioned, and they were from Canada, that they can't find these. And I was going to write down who it was, or I did write, and I can't find it. I can't remember. So if you're here, or if you remember who that was, okay, thank you, Carla. Let me know, because they're very easy to get here in the States. Carla is fast. She's right up there with Darla. I finished the sentence and Darla has it up there. And it seems like Carla does it as fast as Darla does. All right. Let me get a stapler again. Close those up. All right, ladies. Yeah, she is very bionic, isn't she? Erin's pretty fast too. Between the three of you, it always gets done really fast. Okay, I'm drinking. If I click on that, am I gonna like be gone forever if I click on that? Or will another window open? I wonder. I'm always afraid to click on links thinking, whoops, there I am. I'm gone while I'm live. I like doing the wet cyanotype. Have you guys, if you're into that, there's the regular version, just a straight way of doing it. And then there's the wet cyanotype, and I love how those come out. I think I want to do some of those next week also. I'm trying to like fit everything into while I know we're going to have nice weather. Because like I said, we'll have the little bad weather on Sunday night and a little bit of Monday. And then the rest of the week, it's supposed to be sunny. So, and not all wet. So we'll see. We'll see. Well, ladies, I'm done. Thank you for keeping me company. Those of you that want the link, there you got the link to the printing. Up above, you have for Artie Mays, and further up to our new Italian friend that does videos that I love watching her or listening to her. Oh, and there's also the Amazon link. Hello. Let me put that again if you didn't get it. Oh, we got the link if you want to know how to do the gardening. Well, we got links for all kinds of fun stuff tonight. And for whatever reason, just so you guys are aware, it takes now almost anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for the chat to show up. So if you come back to the video and you want to see the chat and the chat's not there, come back. Because for whatever reason, YouTube takes their sweet time and in putting up the chat. Okay, here's the did you already get it? Yeah, I haven't looked. I bet you Carl already has it up there. So yeah, you can always come back and get the links later, but it's going to be much later. Okay, there's the Amazon. That's to the for the laminating pouches, and those about the cheapest you're going to find them. So there you can get that. What are those orange things? These? Are we referring to these? Oh, or these? I don't know. Which orange things? See, Sue asks questions and then she's leaving. Man, those are those troublemakers. All right, ladies, thank you very, very much. Don't forget that if you come to my streams to do the caboodle kits, we are going to be doing it this coming Wednesday. Even though it's the last day of September, we're going to go ahead and start with October's next Wednesday at 7 Central. So if you got your kits, come and play. If you don't have any kits, come and play anyway. All right? All right. See you guys soon. Good night.